Greetings YouTube, Neil Goss here. I'm about to change some mandolin strings, and I thought this might be a good time to say a few things about mandolins in general and a couple of these in specific. But if you were to scroll way down my channel, you can see that I didn't even get to this whole mandolin thing until just the last few years, and have really gotten into the thing. But when I needed one fast, right? I joined this band and told them I knew how to play mandolin. I didn't have an idea how to play mandolin. Thanks to YouTube, I found out fast. But anyway, that's not even the right one. First thing I did is I went out and I bought the first electric mandolin, because I needed it to plug in, that I could afford, that I came across, because I needed it fast, and I didn't know anything about them. So I came across, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I assume it's Hohner. There's this H in the middle of the word. Hohner. Can't be right. Probably Hohner. Anyway, I bought this right away. It was about 200 bucks. Bad idea. Not a big fan of the Hohner. I got away with it for a few months and played it out for a while, but it's half of the notes. I raised the action as high as I could get them, and like right now it's really high, and I still lose notes up here. It's alright down here. Its actual acoustic sound is not bad. The thing is just impossible to play sometimes, because when I had the strings low enough to actually play it, like in public and stuff, you'd get the top two strings, anything above about the 7th fret was just not even in the question. And the tuners were just horrible. There's one that sticks so bad that I sometimes would have to use pliers. The nut was not good. The D string would stick in there so bad. And one time popped out of me in the middle of a show, and of course the song I was playing was in D. What are the odds? Anyway, the thing, it sounds alright. Nothing wrong with the sound. Sounds pretty good plugged in. A bunch of my first mandolin videos are recorded with this. Sound-wise, it's not bad. It's just tough to play, and in some places, impossible to play. So, I could tell right off the bat that we were going to have to upgrade from that bad boy, right? So I got, and I don't have it because I sold it, but I got a Gretsch New Yorker Deluxe. They have two kinds of, there's a New Yorker Deluxe and I think a Supreme or something, that the two kinds that plug in, and this was the cheaper of the two. Ironically, about the same price as the Hohner. If I had just known, I'd have gotten this thing first. The Gretsch New Yorker is a huge step up from that one, the Hohner. Plays real nice. All the notes work, which is a key, right? And sounds real good plugged in. The problem with them is you have to be careful which one you get. Play a few of them because they sound really different acoustically. Again, I just bought the first one I came across. I'm learning this as I go, right? I bought the first one I came across. Sounded great plugged in, which was the main thing, because I was playing, again, out live. I needed the thing to plug in. Pickup sounds great. Plays great. No problem. Acoustically, as I came to find out, I thought mine was just kind of dull sounding, and then I played other ones, and I realized mine was really dull sounding. I mean, like I had a pillow stuffed there. It's so dull. And some of the other ones I played acoustically sounded much better, so I think it's just a matter of getting the right one, I guess. The electronics on the thing were great. Stayed in tune good. The D string on the nut would still stick on me sometime, which is a pet peeve of mine. But I give the New Yorker, the Gretsch New Yorker, a big thumbs up. It's about the same deal, just over 200, maybe 220 or so, 200 bucks. Much better, I mean, on a whole separate level than this guy. But once you just going along and you kind of upgrade as you go, right? And I've got them in New Yorker. I did a bunch of the videos on the YouTube there with the New Yorker. But especially realizing the acoustic sound was not so high as that I would like. And of course, I was just looking to upgrade. Anyway, I decided eventually I was going to have to get a real, a real Mando. And anyway, I lived in Minneapolis here and went down to the Home Prairie Pickin' Parlor, I forget what they call it, now that I bring it up. Prairie Pickin' Parlor. Anyway, and they let me play a bunch of the high-end mandolins, which I'd never done before. Just played the New Yorker and the Hohner. And it's a whole different game. Playing a real, like an all wood, holy cow, it's like the things were alive, just vibrating all over. You can just feel everything. So much louder, clearer. Anyway, it's just amazing to play this big array of high-end, you know, toys. But like a lot of folks out there, I can't buy the things. Fun to play, can't buy them. You know, of course, who wouldn't love an Eastman or a Gibson or a Collings or something, but it's not in the realm of possibility. Or for that matter, a high-end Loar. Not going to happen for me. This one was right about 400 bucks. That's not, you know, for me that's still a lot of money, but it's a lot less than, you know, a Weber or something, which is just not going to happen. So like a lot of folks, you know, I buy what I can get. This seemed to be the nicest one that I could actually walk out of the store with. And there's not much about it online. It seems like the reviews and stuff started like the LM-500 and up, a lot of people talk about. But can't afford those. I could afford the LM-370, which I suppose is probably the entry-level Loar, probably their bottom of the line. But it's still a noticeable step up, again, from the Gretsch, which I had before that, the New Yorker Classic or Deluxe, I forget what the hell it was. A step up, another step up. Totally in playability, the nut is just butter smooth. Tuners, spectacular. You know, I sit in the store and I'm going to play a $4,000 Weber, and then this does 85% of, you know, what a $4,000 Bitterroot or something does. 85% of it at a fifth of the price or something. You go online, you know, the what is it, Cafe, one second, mandocafe.com. You know, there's a lot of, in any music venture, I suppose, there's a little snobbery going on. You know, I've been playing guitar my whole life. There's a Fender Strat hanging right there, you know, and I like my tube amps and my Fenders and stuff. I understand brand loyalty, and I don't know if snobbery is the right word, but you'll find a lot of people online who will talk down to the lower end Loars. And I don't know, maybe they know better than me. But for me, and certainly for my bank account, which only allows, you know, so much to play with, the 370 is great. Stays in tune like you know, stays in tune like crazy, and I beat on it pretty hard, you know, playing around. I had a gig over the summer where I broke 3 strings during the course of the set. I mean, I'm wailing on it sometimes, and it stays in tune. I mean, all the time. It's real nice. Like I say, it just doesn't stick. God, I hated that D string that would stick on the other two so much. Tuners are so smooth. I don't remember if the rest of the sides and back are solid, but I remember the top is spruce. You know, and you can feel it. I suppose I should play the thing, but if you're watching this, you may see my other videos. This is what I've recorded all my videos on pretty much this year since the spring. But, got such a nice woody tone. It's just, I gotta get a tone guard. You can really tell I gotta either that or learn to keep it off my body. Maybe both. I want to get an armrest, because this is just me yapping now. And I suppose they would do that on any man. I don't know if you can see my arm. But I saw on it pretty good, and I've left. I played a gig or two over the summer that were 3 hours, man, and I leave without skin on that part of my arm, and I suppose I could do without that. But any mandolin's going to have a sharp edge there, but I'm going to put a little armrest on it. But anyway, just want to say the 370, it's good stuff. If you don't have 700 plus bucks, I mean, I played at Kentucky the other night. It blew this out of the water. I'll be the first to admit. You know, I've read online, and almost, I don't know if agree is the right word, but when sometimes people are talking about this and they say it's hard on the fingers. And at first I didn't know what they meant, because, I just play this one, nothing to really compare it to. But I played this Kentucky the other night at the store, and it was easier. I don't know what it is. It's not like the action's high or anything, but it was easier to play. I don't know. But it was also $850, so hell, it should be easier at twice the price. Point being, you got $400, you want a real mandolin, you want to be in the game. Holds his tune, sounds great. That's all I'm looking forward to do. This is not some investment thing that you're going to find in the closet under the bed in 20 years or anything. It's just a run-of-the-mill. It's $400, but holy cow, the thing is awesome. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Anyway, here's my thoughts on the 370, the Hohner, and the Gretsch. Mandoing sure is fun as a guitar player, my whole life. Like I say, I love my tube amps, and sure is a lot easier to carry this thing in my little Yamaha THR-10 around than the Blues Deluxe and a couple cases and all this. Mando's got a lot of fun things about it. Anyway, I'm going to start rambling. I'm done talking about the actual Mando. Have a good day. Happy playing.